Hey guys, so we got another Zoom hearing for you. This one's a little crazy. This lady, she's yeah, she's something else. But yeah, things get a little heated. Should be fun. Let's take a look. Let's get this.
Amber, could you unmute your microphone?
Okay, be quiet. Okay.
Are you Garth Large?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're Linda Large?
Yes.
And you're Amber Fox?
Correct.
And is Pedro Pena with you as well?
Yes.
It's Pablo.
Hello.
Pablo, all right. Well, everyone please raise their right hand. You all swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give in this matter will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
All right. This is a claim, again, for the statutory limit of small claims, $6,500. Mr. and Mrs. Large were your landlords. We had a previous possession hearing. This is about damages. Looking for that breakdown sheet. The largest claim. First, let's see if we can figure out their figures, and then we'll address your counterclaim figures. So, Ms. Large, you contend that rent is November through February at $850 per month, $3,400. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Fox, what do you say to that?
I say that I don't.
Go ahead.
I said I don't agree with it because every month that I lived there until we got a court date, I texted her every month and asked her if she wanted me to deposit the rent money in the bank because I was still there. And she told me no, that she had told the bank not to accept my payments.
Well, once they start a landlord-tenant termination action, they can't accept your money. So do you acknowledge that you didn't pay November, December, January, or February's rent?
Yeah.
All right. Then, Mr.
No.
Large, you had to get a dumpster, $650.
That's correct, Your Honor.
How much stuff was in there?
We
30
have
30
Only one person can talk at a time.
There's a 30-yard dumpster. It was completely full. And we have pictures of it.
So why don't you let me see those pictures? So did you hire someone or you went in and emptied this all out?
I did it myself and a friend of mine.
This is Bruce's statement about what it will look like. The little pictures are before they moved in, and the big pictures is how they left it.
You're here live and they're not, so it's going to be very difficult for them to see these.
They're all dated.
Oh my. Yeesh.
We've
All
never-
right.
we've never
So,
had
all right, we have
such a
$650 for a dumpster. Roach infested, 8578. What is that? Did you get a treatment or something?
He bought treatment stuff and did it himself. It was full of roaches.
Bathroom cabinet atop, 110. Odor eliminator, 60. Door locks, $35. Broken windows, $318. Wall repair, holes in walls, $41.42. Dog, $25 per month. Does the lease say that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's, how long is that? A year.
I think, I don't know how long they had it. I assumed a year. They never let us know. They were supposed to get prior permission.
Did you have a dog there?
Yeah, but Garth knew about it when our main water line broke because my twin showed him the dog.
We'll put a question mark regarding that. Doors and knobs, $287.66. Bathroom cabinet, $18. Labor, Bobby Wright. That's the person that helped you under the dumpster?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wow.
All right, so that adds up to $7,300 minus the $800 deposit is $6,500. We'll put a question mark regarding the dogs. Do you agree that the deposit was $800?
Yes.
Are you talking?
Ms. Fox? Yes.
Yes.
All right, so that is applied to any damages. How did the place get so wrecked up?
I don't see how it was wrecked up because I had been going through, there was already holes in the wall that we had repaired a whole bunch. I've been painting it. We've been fixing the cupboards. There was a few kitchen cupboards that was broken that we hadn't fixed. The whole bathroom upstairs never worked. Every time the bathtub or the shower or whatever was turned on, it flooded in my bedroom downstairs. Garth told me that he went through and he fixed all that. So I had to wait an extra week to move in when we first moved in. But in all reality, what happened is he went up there and he put black leaf bags in the ceiling. So Thanksgiving Day, the bag must have got too much water because it fell through and it ruined the whole bedroom ceiling. Like all the tiles fell out on my bed. It ruined my twins' brand new toddler bed. It ruined my laptop.
Well, let's talk about that. This is your counterclaim. You've got water and sewer, 1,186. What's that about?
Well, when I was there, I paid the last bill, but when I got this, I called the city and the lady told me that this November and December was actually for like September and October, and the January and February was for November and December because they bill ahead. Like, I don't know. I didn't understand that either. So I agree to that because if it's my bill, it's my bill.
All right. So dumpster, $650. All right, these are his. You got plaintiff owes me, I believe, Terminex for roaches and termites that was told about when I moved in, $2,034.96. What's that?
I texted Linda and I told her that I had been seeing little bugs all around the house. She told me that she would have Garth come over there and look at it, which never happened. I woke up, I want to say maybe about 2 weeks later, and the front room that we used for the twins' bedroom, I don't remember which one it was. Their bed was by the window. And when I woke up to go out there to check on them, they had termites all over them.
Well, did you hire Terminex?
Yeah, because they wouldn't take care of nothing there. Linda kept telling me that.
All right, so you spent $2,034.96 of your money?
I did, yep. And I actually have the contract in my email, which I didn't know how to get it to you guys because I called them to get this for you.
All right. We'll come back to that. Upstairs bathroom, $650.
Could I comment on that?
I said we'll come back to it. Okay. We'll let you respond when it's your turn to respond. Okay. Now,
oh my God.
This is their contention. This is hard to see, but I'll hold these up of what the property looked like when you rented it.
I can't see none of those.
Yeah, well, I'm doing the best I can.
What?
Here's the room when they rented it to you. And here's what it looked like when you left.
Can't see. I can't see none of those.
Sorry. I have to cut in. It's just so convenient. Like, oh yeah, I can't see that. Yeah, you don't need to hold those up. Like, clearly you couldn't fucking see it when you live there either, lady. Oh my god.
You can't see that view?
No, I can see like me, but I.
All right.
No.
Well, the place is trashed. There's junk all over the place. The pictures from when you rented it looked very clean and neat. You can't see them, but every room is freshly painted, clean floors.
Okay, well, they didn't paint nothing, so that's incorrect because I told Garth and Linda that I would paint to be able to move in faster. So there was nothing, no freshly painted when I moved in. That's a lie.
When did you move in? These pictures are dated 10/31 of 2020.
I signed a lease on 11/1 of 20, but I can guarantee you that there was no freshly painted nothing because I agreed to do it. You can, I mean, we're under oath. So ask Linda, did I not volunteer to paint her whole house just so we could be able to move in?
Oh my gosh. The toilet is deplorable.
The upstairs toilet that never worked. They would do nothing about it. We tried fixing. They said if you don't. I tried fixing the bathroom. We put new pipe. Yeah, hold on a minute. We put all brand new pipes underneath the bathtub because every time the bathtub was used upstairs, it would flood downstairs in my bedroom and ruin everything. That bathroom never worked.
The whole 3 years we were there.
We put in the new wall right there by the bathtub. We fixed all of that.
All right. Well, let's see what we can figure out. Mrs. Large.
Yes.
These pictures are dated October 31st of 2020. Are these pictures that you took that day?
Yes.
And are they fair and accurate pictures of what it looked like just before the day before they moved in?
Right.
Did the upstairs bathroom work?
Yes. I have assigned, Johnsons are the ones who moved out on the 31st. Actually, Amber approached her because they were being evicted. We felt sorry for them. And we told them they were in a hurry. They could move in the kindness of our heart, but they'd have to accept it as is. But as you can see from the pictures, it was in very good shape. I mean, it was clean. I have
Well, did she paint it?
She did paint it, but she painted the colors she wanted to paint, all dark gray and black.
Those reds and blues that are there, that was the way it looked the day before they moved in.
Right. Yes.
Right. And then she painted it other colors.
Yeah.
Not the bedroom.
All right. Now there's junk everywhere. When they moved out, doors are broken, there's trash everywhere, there's a clogged toilet, which I don't feel compelled to share that picture. It's in deplorable shape. So from November of 20, and they moved out in February of 22.
Watch this.
So they were there about 14 months. All right, now she claims that the ceiling broke loose and some of her property was flooded. What can you tell me about that?
I have a signed statement and it's dated from Johnson's that moved on the 31st of October. It's from Penny. She says, when I moved, the ceiling in the bedroom was not leaking. Also, we did not have any cockroaches and never saw any termites.
Did you hand that to the bailiff?
The bailiff.
Oh, there we go.
When I moved in, the ceiling in the bathroom was not leaking. Also, we did not have any cockroaches and never saw any termites. Termites are a little slipperier, but the way this property looked, I could see why it had cockroaches. So did they tell you that the bathroom this is the downstairs ceiling?
Yes, downstairs bedroom, the bathroom right above it. And I went in there and I checked it out and looked at it, thought I had it fixed. Okay. And I guess it kept on leaking. And then I asked
what was the source of the leak?
The drain itself.
The drain in the tub?
Yes.
I changed that. I also
say
called
that
I
just a minute. Go ahead.
We changed all of that. We took the wall down.
That's not something a tenant does. That's something the landlord does.
But every time I would call Linda and tell her that there was a problem, Linda would tell me I could either fix it or they would condemn the house.
And we'll kick you out.
Every time they came to the house, if there was an issue about the house being so dirty or so wrecked or whatever, why didn't they say nothing? My house was always clean. I'm not saying that I didn't put trash on the back porch, but I can guarantee you that the house was not dirty. So when I left, there was trash on the back that I texted Linda and asked her if I could come in, if I could have until tomorrow to get dump passes in a trailer to get all the bags of trash and everything off the back porch.
No, we want you.
Linda told me no, that she would not know that there was a rick. Okay, that's fine. What am I supposed to do with it if I don't have a way to move it? Because one of my cars was down. I had my friends helping me get the stuff out that I needed to get out of there. They even took my furniture and cut it and put it on the front of the road that wasn't even mine. It was Rent-A-Center's.
We cut it in pieces.
So now not only do I owe them, as they're saying that I owe them, I owe Rent-A-Center for furniture that I had just got that is no good to me because somebody cut it up and put it outside to the front yard. So when Rent-A-Center pulled up to get it, they called me and had me come over there because somebody cut it all up and threw it outside.
Well, that's your honor.
Stop. I don't know how to show you these pictures.
Okay, so then can we adjourn it and get an in-court date? Because I'd love to bring in my receipt and contract from Terminex. I'd love to bring in my receipt from when me and my sister both fell through the deck and she wouldn't replace no boards and made me pay for the boards to be fixed. Like
for the bathroom.
Yeah.
Penny asked for Penny. Yeah, okay, there might have not have been a leak when Penny lived there, but Garth himself knows that there was a leak because he tried telling me that it was the guts of the toilet. So he was trying to figure it out before I moved in. Linda knows herself that I called her Thanksgiving morning. I apologized for calling her on a holiday, but I told her, I don't know what Garth put up in the ceiling, but a big black leaf bag just fell through all over my bed and ruined everything. She even got upset with Garth and told Garth, why would you put a leaf bag in the ceiling? Garth tried saying that I had to have did it. All the ceiling tiles was already up before I moved in. So there's no way that I could have been able to put a leaf bag in the ceiling. And to my knowledge, Garth got the problem fixed. So there would be no reason for me to put a leaf bag in the ceiling.
All right. Slow down. You claim that you hired Terminex, but you do have a receipt that you paid them that amount of money?
Yep. I got it in my email.
What do you know about that?
Nothing. They never approached us. They never said anything to us. We feel that would have been our responsibility and they accepted the place as is. It's right on the front of the contract.
Well, as is, there has to be a minimum covenant of habitability. Did the city inspect this property? When was it last inspected?
I think it was like a year ago, and it looked good then. It did. When we went in, we thought it looked good.
I'm ashamed of looking at these pictures. In fact, all the toilets are just, I can't even stand to look at them. Why someone would leave a house like that. And there is a full dumpster and there's junk everywhere, inside and out. And so we got to determine that. What I'm trying to determine, there's also the garage seems to be just full of garbage.
That's it.
And there's needles There's
Yes.
a picture of needles.
There were spoons when we moved in the garage. That was all there. Needle.
All right. Yes, you're going to have to be here live to see these pictures, and we're going to have to.
But in the meantime, no, hold on. But in the meantime, Penny told me that 2 days after I moved out, Garth had to chase a whole bunch of people out of the house and off the property and all that. So, did how can that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
all right, well, all right, slow down. Were there ever squatters in there after they left?
Nobody was there. The day after Garth was working in the house, we had a lady come and she says, that grocery cart that's in your yard has some of my stuff in it. Can I get it? We had 2 days after they moved out, the mailbox disappeared, but there was mail in those 2 days from people. Terry Wilson was getting mail there. Mike and Peggy Herring was getting mail there. They had her sister-in-law Hannah and Brandon living there. And evidently that lady that had stuff in the shopping cart, she was living there, but nobody's been in the house at all since they moved. We've been there. My husband has been there almost every single day since February working on that house.
Mm.
All right, Miss Fox.
Yep.
Did these other people also live there?
I don't know who the lady with the shopping cart is.
But did Terry Wilson live there?
She did not. I don't even know why
Mike and Penny Herring live there?
Penny was past residents.
Yeah, them was past residents. There was mail for Bradley Huey coming there, Mike Johnson. When I went to the post office, there's about 27 people's mail going there. Now that's just not since I've lived there.
All right. Who else lived there during the time you were there?
Me, Pablo, and the kids. She swears up and down that Brandon and Hannah lived there. Brandon and Hannah did not live there. I can have people over at my house without her controlling my household. She tried telling me who could and couldn't be at my house, who could stay the nights there, who couldn't stay the nights there. I do what I want to do when I'm paying her my rent faithfully every month.
All right. Well, you're using the belligerent technique. You trash these people's house and you're not slightly even remorseful about any of it. You're all indignant about the indignant. Stop. And so it might work with somebody, but it doesn't work with me. So these pictures are embarrassingly bad. You also owe several months of rent, which is not in dispute. So this claim is going to be substantial. What I'm trying to determine is whether there's a set-off for your damages. They've supported their claim for $6,500. I'm trying to determine whether there should be some set-off from your claim. Normally, if these pictures were scanned in, we could screen share and you could see them, but this is small claims court and people aren't technically savvy, but we're going to have to be here. Now, their claim is that your claim is you hired Terminex regarding termites. Why you would do that, I don't know. That's the kind of thing you would take to the landlord, but
I did. I did.
All right, we'll determine that. So we're going to continue this.
Okay.
For live proceedings. Okay. The irony is you'll get a judgment. You're going to have a very difficult time getting any money collected on it.
Right.
Right.
We're going to continue this to Monday, July 10th at 3 o'clock. Does that work for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Live. The before and after pictures are telling. Mr. and Mrs. Large, it would also be helpful if you can get from the city of Three Rivers your last date of inspection, rental inspection.
You do that.
I'd like you to bring in any other documentation you have, Ms. Fox, including your Terminex bill.
Okay.
If it's for termites, it's one thing. If it's for roaches, I'm not surprised that there are roaches if the place looked like this. But we'll see what we can figure out. As I indicated, I believe they have established their side of the case. I'm trying to determine the set off for your counterclaim. So we'll continue this to live July 10th at 3 p.m. All right, we'll address it. I've got a couple other cases, but we should have a good hour and a half or so to devote to this. All right, Ms. Fox, I'll see you then.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, that'll give me something to look forward to come back after the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. All right. I'll see you then, July 10th at 3 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, Hunter.
Thank you.
Man, that lady was something else. And I think what's so frustrating for me is like kind of like Middleton said, her attitude is just, oh, it's awful. And those poor people, the landlords, like they accommodated this family when they were being evicted from their other place. Like I don't know what they were thinking. They probably just wanted to get somebody in there to start collecting rent, but like, oof, what a mistake that was. I kind of hinted at it in my comments, but like I started to wonder after a while if maybe there was something going on with this lady and her family, like underlying. It looked like she was almost starting to tear up when she was confronted with those photos, and just like the flat-out denial to even acknowledge them. That's like, I mean, it was like bordering on delusion or something. I don't know. Have you ever seen hoarders? It's like a very real condition that can have like really devastating health effects on people. I noticed during the hearing she was coughing and scratching. I could see kids in the background. I said it before, but I really hope they're safe and healthy. But man, these people. Anyways, we'll do a follow-up after 4th of July like we just saw if this video does well. So if you want to see part 2, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss that follow-up. And with that, we will see you in the next one, guys, alright? Okay. Have a good one.